Welcome to the Dork Forest. Jackie and her pals will never bore us. Shameless confessions
about our obsession
will make us laugh and smile. So let's explore the Dork Forest and dork out for a while.
Right? Welcome to the Dork Forest. Oh, who doesn't love the echo in the nerd melt?
Yeah.
In the meltdown, nerd melt.
Thanks for potting my mic down, by the way.
That is beautiful. It sounds so... It's beautiful. I've been assured by Mo here at the Meltdown Comics Nerd Melt that they tape a lot of intimate, just pre-recordings there. They just do a lot of recordings. The Dork Forest, Jackie Kashian here, host of the Dork Forest, and with me, Bil Dwyer, the walking hilarity that is Bil Dwyer.
Oh!
I've decided to refer to you as.
The walking hilarity, which sounds like an awful disease.
Does it?
Oh, he's got the walking hilarity. Some poor guy just going down the street.
If it were Mary Poppins, you'd be on the roof. You'd be in the ceiling if you were Mary Poppins character, if you were the walking hilarities.
Yeah,
because you'd be laughing and you'd be up in the sky.
Oh, the walking hilarities.
Hey, so Zach is going to fix the audio, huh? He's doing good work. Patrick Brady's going to fix the audio when it gets into post. Post is going to happen. And then Vilmos fixes the website. And the website, of course, dorkforest.com, JackieKashian.com, SoundCloud.com. All things comedy. Welcome to the program. Here's the thing, Bil Dwyer. You have told me for many years, and you did a
that I hate
web
small
series
audiences.
That you hate.
I don't hate the actual small audience. I hate the fact that there is a small audience.
Because why?
I don't hate the people that are here because they came out.
Right. That's
I
like
hate
the
all the
preacher
jabs who are doing stuff.
Oh, that's well. You know,
doing other things.
It's right before Christmas, man. It's right before Christmas. Right before
New
Year's.
There's always an excuse wherever I go. Oh man, there's a huge trombone festival in town, and people love trombones. It's the king of the brass instruments, and that's why they're not here.
Wow! Please tell me more about trombones. Please dork out briefly.
It is the king of the brass instruments.
Is that what it's?
I love a trombone because you can never hit a wrong note. It's not buttons; it's just a slide.
Which
there's
means
nothing wrong there.
You're constantly hitting a wrong note. Have you ever tried to play the trombone?
Oh, it's a bear. But it's not the slide that's hard. It's the
embouchure.
It's the
embouchure.
lips.
That's a piece of cake. The embouchure. Embouchure.
What's the embouchure?
That's how you put your lips so that it goes.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's like that. I played the trumpet, and then I tried to play the trombone, but it turns out that finding the fucking place where the slide goes, you're a maroon. I can't do it.
Never a wrong note with the trombone. You're making up new things all the time.
All the time. It's like jazz.
It is.
It's the worst. Did you play an instrument? That's how I'm going.
Well, I never played an instrument in grammar school or in high school, but sophomore year in college, I thought I would take up the saxophone, so I bought a saxophone from somebody.
Really?
And 3 weeks later, I couldn't put up with the ridicule that I had to get rid of the saxophone.
Wow.
Because
I like
amateur saxophone players, that's not good. Especially
it doesn't feel like the sexy dorm thing. I'm going to go out and find the instrument of my choice here. Did you see Some Like It Hot?
Saxophone.
Was it a tenor sax? Was it a bari sax? What are we looking at?
It was a classic tenor sax. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Had you just seen
not an alto or a
or soprano or
it wasn't one of those little tiny weird saxes.
Sure sounds
and
like a fire lizard.
Giant baritone sax. It was a regular tenor saxophone.
Had you seen that Marilyn Monroe movie? Some Like It Hot? Is that what made you want it?
Oh, I love that movie.
Is that what sort of led you to, never trust a saxophone player? That's what they say.
Is that what they said in that movie?
That's what they say in that movie.
You know more about older black and white movies than you ever let on, or do you always let on? Do I not know you well enough?
Well, here's the thing. I know 9 old movies, and I won't stop talking about them.
Oh, really?
How about that? Is that something?
So Some Like It Hot, The Bishop's Wife, what else?
Right. Holiday.
Do you include It's a Wonderful Life on there, or is that too hack?
I don't. Well, that's a little hacky. It's a little hacky. But I love It's a Wonderful Life.
I love it.
Have you watched it yet? I'm saving it, quite honestly. I love to watch it every year.
It was just on, a couple of weeks ago, right? On NBC?
Sure.
And it's, it's all commercials, and they got it dragged out through 3 hours.
But you can buy it on the round thing now. and just stick it in the machine.
Thing.
Yeah.
You can buy it on the cloud even.
You could probably just download it for Netflix. But I own probably
I have an Air Max,
a dozen.
so I don't have a DVD drive.
Is it like a Roku?
So I can do all I'm
an
just
iTunes?
frustrated my whole life.
All right. Do you have cable?
Huh?
Do you have cable?
No, I got the cloud. It's all on the cloud.
You're all about the cloud?
Yeah. I have an Air Mac with a 32-inch screen.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's really awkward.
I don't really know what the fuck that means, but I'll tell you something. Somebody told me I can now put my Weight Watchers points on the cloud.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that means either. I'm just like, but what I'd like to do is swear a little bit more. You're
on Weight Watchers?
Oh, yeah.
And you've lost some weight.
Sure. And then I've gained it back, then I've lost it again.
Really? But you do, honestly, because I haven't seen you in a little bit, you do look slimmer.
Well, thank you very much. I'm doing what I can.
That's the
points.
Weight Watchers?
It's points. Weight Watchers points. That's what you do. You count every food has a point value, and then you just. Are we all familiar with Weight Watchers? Yes, everybody's aware of it.
Are you moving cards in your passport wallet? Is that what they give you, that passport wallet?
Wow, I think
that
might be from the 50s that you're thinking of.
No,
that's when I was putting the belt on with my maxi pads. I would be like my maxi pad belt on, and then I would get my passport with the.
Right. When I caught dropsy that one time, I remember I got into a tub full of alkaline salts for 3 days, and I sat there, and that cured my dropsy.
I don't really understand. The cloud seems to be, and Andrew Selmson is here, so it's obviously just someone else has a server that you're storing crap on. Is that correct? Okay.
Honest to God, Andrew he's got his
one of
those right in front of him. He's listening, and I know he's listening, but he's got his phone in front of him.
Does it
and
feel
if I
like
was on stage, I would be like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
But that's only if you didn't know Andrew. Because everybody, but I mean, if it was anybody else, you'd be like, "Yes, that is distracting." Yeah, get that beer open. What's happening?
I just opened it. Talk about right. They got the hole in it like the 50s. I'm telling you, everything old is new again. So the beer will come out faster. Look.
Wow. I wish I had a video camera.
I know. Punch top can. Like the old days.
Like the old days.
Where you used to have to put 2 holes in the can and then drink.
Did you have a Norman Rockwell upbringing?
No. Are you kidding? I don't know. Does Norman Rockwell, did he do a painting where somebody's father died on a couch Sunday morning before going to Mass?
That's right. But you kept the couch.
In his suit and the Undertaker said, "You want to leave him in this?" It was a nice suit. My father was a fashionable man.
Right.
You
very
want to leave
dapper.
him in this?
I'll
just fucking cut it right up the back, Eileen. That's what he said to my mother. I just cut it right up the back and drain the blood out. You want me to do that, Eileen?
Holy shit. How old
were you? I want to go shop around. Oh, sure. I'll just throw your husband's corpse in the back of your car. He's already gotten rigor mortis, so I'll just bend his legs backwards. I might have to break them. And then you can go ahead. You can shop around, Eileen. I'll tell you, man.
That does seem very Norman Rockwell.
They got you over a barrel, don't they?
They really do.
Once somebody dies, the first guy you see, that's who you're going with.
That's if you don't shop around with other.
You cannot shop around.
No, because you're not going to haul the body
corpse
around.
And you can go take it around to the other side of town.
I'm just going to tie him to the hood like he's a deer and just drive around.
Just Christmas tree.
How about here?
You're going to forget about it, right? Oh, I don't have any rope. Just put your hands up, kids. You can hold your father's corpse.
Everybody hold on to one.
Everybody hold on to your father's corpse. He had wide shoulders, so some air might get under him. Oh, my God. They got you over a barrel, I'll tell you that.
Wow. So how old were you when that happened?
So I don't know if it was Norman Rockwellian. One of the guys my mom didn't date like a whole lot of guys. It wasn't this weird,
cavalcade of gentlemen.
Hey, get the fuck out of here. Here's a couple of dollars. She always dated gentlemen. But one guy, I don't know what his connections were, but he gave us a gross of Dial soap. We had 144 bars of Dial soap.
Is that how you learned what a gross was?
No, I'm not an idiot. I went to a Catholic school.
That was constantly
like 5th grade. I knew
explaining what a gross was. Well, I remember when I learned. 12. That's all I'm saying. Somebody gave my dad a gross of pipe.
He also gave us,
that's how I knew what a gross was.
He also gave us frozen chicken Kievs. Boxes and boxes of frozen chicken Kievs, which is very exotic.
That is a very classy guy.
In the 70s, yeah.
That guy knows how to woo a lady with frozen Kievs.
Kiev, man. That's chicken breast filled with butter and chives. If you didn't know, you rubes. I don't know. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Fucking bunch of hillbillies in the
How
audience.
things are going in Oak Park, Illinois. It's
Evergreen Park, Illinois.
Evergreen
I grew
Park.
up.
My condolences.
Oak Park is where Frank Lloyd Wright built houses.
Oh, yeah?
Oak Park is where Jim Mangan built houses. 2 styles. 2-story ranch. That was our block. 2-story ranch. But they all look different. But they were all two designs.
All right. Well,
around the whole block.
And they kept it together.
The Mangans. They were doing okay.
You ever been to Bailey Park? You know, it used to be a joke. You know, I used to go
Is there a
squirrel
Bailey?
hunting.
Wait.
Over at Bailey Park.
Is that Potter Field now?
Well, it used to be Potter's Field.
What happened to Bailey Park?
Well, let me just tell you about Bailey Park.
You old fool, get out of here.
One day, this
Mr.
bright
Gower.
young man,
Mr. Gower.
this bright young man's going to be looking for a job.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Let me just tell you something. When he says one day this young man's going to go looking for a job from George Bailey, I keep thinking to myself, you're 50 in this movie. You are easily 47 to 52 years old.
Yeah.
And this was back when that didn't look good. So, I mean, it was he was the pointiest looking, you know.
I love the fact that when Clarence is showing him his life without him,
yes.
you know, and your heart is just it's breaking, and you're watching. Harry, where's Harry? Where's Harry? Harry died, George. You weren't there to save him from the pond.
No, he stopped.
What about those men in the plane? They all died,
Every
George.
man on that
Harry
carrier.
wasn't there to save him. And his mother, you know, get out of here.
Right.
What about Uncle Billy? He went to the insane asylum. And then the worst thing. Clarence, where's Mary?
Where's
George,
Mary?
You don't want to know, George. It's the worst thing. You don't want to. Your brother's dead. Your mother hates everybody. Uncle Billy's in an insane asylum.
Right.
Where's Mary? You don't want to know.
Nobody stepped up. Nobody. No, there wasn't another guy in that squadron who could have taken a pile driver right into that. That's completely insane to me. It's not that I don't love that movie. I'm all in favor of It's a Wonderful Life. I don't know if you've seen it, but
Clarence,
it's quite.
and his hair is crazy. Clarence, where's Mary? Where's Mary?
I want my life back. I want my life back. What about that?
Mary. She's a librarian. It's the worst thing ever. She never got married. She's a librarian. And he runs.
What about the girl?
Poor Mary, the most beautiful woman in the world. Donna Reed. Even when they put glasses on her, still gorgeous. Nobody in the town. Hey, ever take a look at that librarian? That fucking working thing? Fuck that. I'm not asking that thing out.
What about the blonde who was a whore in both in the good version? He didn't stop her from walking the streets ever, right?
No, he
George
did.
Bailey might want to get with it.
He did.
She was a piece of work in both scenarios.
Right. But she was a bigger whore when George wasn't around.
Right.
Because at one point he gave her money and sent her off.
Right.
To go be a whore somewhere else.
In New York, where you really get your whoring done. That's where high-minded people who really want to get some action.
Did she come back? No, she didn't come back at the end, did she?
Yeah, she does. She comes back, puts it into the hat. She comes back, she's like, I'm not going to go, George. And she opens her clipper coin purse and puts it back. I'm not going to go, George. And she puts it in the hat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's a blow-by-blow of It's a Wonderful Life, you guys.
Yeah.
What about Holiday Inn?
What a movie.
What about Holiday Inn? Is y'all's name's Mammy?
The movie Holiday Inn?
Them chicken wings ain't going to fly away without you. Get back in the kitchen. And so... That's a great movie. It's a great movie. And that woman was a Shakespearean actress who was made to perform the role of Mamie.
Who? Holiday Inn?
Yeah, in Holiday Inn.
Oh.
With Bing Crosby.
And you know, Holiday Inn...
Fred Astaire.
That hotel chain started after the movie Holiday Inn.
Oh, named itself after that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah.
Anybody did they get a little kickback because of that?
Because Holiday Inn...
I like to know where the money goes. That's what I like to know. How's it all...
I don't know. I have
That's
no
all
idea.
you got. That's
but
all the info
probably
you got.
back in those days, nobody took out no one's calling any hotel chain Holiday Inn. Nobody did that.
Right, and
there
plus
was trust involved, and people cared about one another.
Yeah, I think
that's why it was easier to.
That's why everything was in black and white because things were simpler back then. That's why they were in black and white. And so, what's your favorite thing about you working New Year's Eve this year?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to be in San Rafael.
What's that?
It's up by San Francisco.
Oh, thank you. It's
some theater.
Oh, you doing the Throckmorton? That's in Mill Valley.
No, I'm not doing the Throckmorton.
You're doing theaters now. Bill Dwyer. BillDwyer.com, right? Is that where people are going?
Yeah, that's
BIL?
under construction right now, BillDwyer.com.
How about your Twitter feed?
I let it lag for a long time. My Twitter handle?
Yeah, you got to... Breaker. What's your Twitter handle?
Right. That's your... Right,
it's at Bill Dwyer with one L. One L and a Y.
Yeah, it's Bill Dwyer. And my Facebook is Bill Dwyer.
And so where's your schedule? Is it on your Facebook?
No.
It's nowhere? It's just in the ether? You're like...
It's on the cloud. It's projected. It's a light. It's on a cloud. It's literally a spotlight with a stencil on a cloud.
It's are you gonna?
So on clear nights, you won't know where I'm playing.
Right.
You need it. You gotta. Yeah.
Right, unless it'll play against the moon.
Right. Yeah.
Pardon me, I have a bit of a cough. So, the reason I've asked you here this evening, is
because we're old friends.
We are old friends. We've known each other since the day.
We've known each other for 15 years, probably.
Probably, because I've lived here.
When you first came out here, was it 15 years ago?
Yep. You'd think I'd be further along, but no, just where I am, right here. Acceptance. It's the key to all healing.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'll tell you, man, acceptance blows sometimes. Man, I know, like you know, grateful, be grateful, and acceptance, but something, tell me something else. Somebody tell me fire. If you set things on fire, that's good.
Right? Are you hoping for a year of whining? Is that when's that year happening?
Yeah, right.
I was just listening to this comedy interview with Jonathan Winters. Can I have that water, by the way? Since you're not going to drink it. Yeah. You're not going to drink it. And so
I might.
Really?
Yeah.
What if you got another beer? Would you drink that instead?
I might do that too.
Hey, Zach. Nope.
No, don't try and
bribe you. It's it's.
You know what? I find it fascinating. Now you don't drink anymore.
I don't.
But when you drank,
and
your drink of choice was
what?
What was your drink of choice?
Anything in front of me that you were willing to buy me.
What were you a big fan of?
I enjoyed Rumpelmans. Who doesn't like a peppermint schnapps? Who doesn't enjoy 180 proof peppermint schnapps? Let me tell you something about 180 proof peppermint schnapps.
Wait, it's not 180 proof.
It is.
No,
yep.
It is not.
It is. That's why a half a shot of that and a shot of Jägermeister is called a dead Nazi. And I used to do those. I could do 5 or 6 a night. Huh?
Oh,
who doesn't want to get in a car with me then?
What do you?
Let's just drive off into the sunset. Hi. Yeah. And then the police got involved, so it's all better. I know. It's funny that you'd remember that. It's weird is because when I moved here, I decided that I wasn't going to do shots anymore. I was going to be a lady. Yeah. I was going to drink like a lady, and I was going to drink wine. When you look at me, you think wine drinker. So I was weaned on Pabst and Ho-Hos, but let's get Jackie a nice red. And but one day, early, like 3 or 4 weeks, I was living with Jennifer McLean, friend of the show. And we're sharing a studio apartment.
Who's an EOS? Who's an enemy of the show?
Patton Oswalt, enemy of the show.
Of this show?
Yeah, just because I've asked him many times. And I've been told that once you ask somebody more than 3 times, they don't want to go out with you, it turns out. So it's the rule of, he doesn't want to. Oh. And you're like, fair enough, I take it all back.
I think I got one more in me for StarDumb for Patton then.
Okay, yeah.
I think he's turned me down twice. He said he's been busy, Well,
that's it. The rule is that if they find an excuse not to go out with you the 3 times, they're like, they don't want to go out with you. And it doesn't matter if you're dating or if you're asking them to be on your podcast. They just don't want to do it.
Right, okay.
And, so fair
Which
enough.
is surprising to me.
It is. No one's more surprised than me.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like me? I'm very likable. I'm going to have some water.
By the way, isn't as delightful as this podcast is?
Yes.
The fact that TBS is now having a game show involving dorks. To me, signals the end of this dork era. It's almost as though PBS is going to be killing it with this.
PBS or TBS?
TBS.
Turner Broadcast Services?
TBS would be fantastic.
PBS is where a dork show belongs.
TBS?
One of my...
but it's called like King of the Dorks or something.
Huell Hauser? Is that it? Is that the name? I was told that I should step into the role of Huell Hauser here in Southern California because I'm very, very likable. And the Dork Forest is very much like Huell Hauser's show.
That's not bad.
That isn't bad.
How great would that job be?
I would be all right with being Huell Hauser.
Yeah.
I don't really rock a comb over, but I can do whatever I want.
I don't think Huell Hauser had a comb over.
I couldn't pick Huell Hauser out of a lineup. So
Huell Hauser. You guys know who Huell Hauser is, right? And he has a tremendous head of hair. Am I right? It's spectacular. Huell Hauser's got a fucking mane. That's why I'll never replace Huell Hauser, because I say things like fucking mane when I describe somebody.
You got hair.
Motherfuck. Like I would take a bite out of a muffin and I'd be like, oh, you fucker. That's what I'd say, you know. And Huell Hauser, oh,
do you want to hear the end of my Rumplemint story? The reason I started drinking Rumplemints again from a half an hour ago, the reason I started drinking Rumplemints again is because when I moved here, I just was going to drink wine. And then like 3 weeks into it, I saw Greg Proops drinking Rumplemints. And I was like, his career's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's never a good reason to make a decision. You know, that Jim Morrison seemed to work out okay. And there's a reference. Hi, I'm 107.
Why?
Well, wouldn't
By the way, I think the older the reference, the better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Should I have gone Fatty Arbuckle? Yes.
If you can do Crime of the Century, Fatty Arbuckle, yeah, you can work that into anything, yeah.
Right. That's Andy Kindler level.
Yeah.
He's been on the show, friend of the show, right there. Sure.
FOS, friend of the show. Another enemy of the show?
I don't have another enemy.
Blaine Capatch.
Blaine Capatch, who has been asked, but not...
I didn't even know that, but...
Right,
now,
but I've only asked him once.
Oh, okay.
So he's got 2 more chances to go, no. So... But he's usually a fan. He's usually on board.
I recently sold my comic book collection from the 70s, from the Bronze Age. I had a decent...
Is that the Bronze Age?
Yeah. Andy, were you a big fan of the Bronze Age?
The
really?
70s? Yeah.
Yeah. I sold it. I remember I took it to a comic book shop, and the guy's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to go, hey, fuck you, dick. I shoplifted a lot of this stuff when I was 12. So this means something to me, all right? The heart pounding and the sweating and the...
I'm from Maple Park. Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah. And so they was like, nah, this one's okay. You know, like an X-Men 100, you know, like when they brought him back. And he's like, nah, I'll give you like $10 for this. And I was like, what the fuck? You know, the internet, the cloud says it's like worth like 120. You know, he's like, yeah, but I got it. You know, he's got a business to run.
And you
I
had
sold him
already
on
schlepped
Craigslist, and some guy bought the whole lot of them for $250, and I was,
okay.
you know, and he was thrilled. He was like, oh man, I can't wait to read these.
See, that's
who's gonna read them?
Yeah. That's a much. Yes.
Yeah.
That's how it ought to be. That's how it ought to be done.
I had Moon Knights and SpiderMans and the Captain America Bicentennial series.
What's up with the Moon Knight? Is he only available when the moon is full?
I can't remember what the Moon Knight special.
He had issues. I remember that.
Great costume though. The Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Great costume. Yeah.
You know who's
white?
Costume? Yeah.
Cape. White. A lot of white.
Black and
white.
Like
the moon.
Right? Like the moon.
Like the moon. It wasn't like an eclipse. The moon. Should have called himself Full Moon Knight, but then people would have made fun of him.
Patterned after the moon.
Yeah.
So why'd you get rid of them? Were they just taking up space? Is it too much?
I don't know. I just wanted to pick up some money. Yeah,
you thought I possibly could get some cash for these items?
Yeah.
Okay,
you know, because they had been around. They'd been around long enough.
Right. You weren't going to reread them, or you weren't going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was rereading them as I was packing them up. I was going through them, but then I wanted to be careful with them, and you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. So
you got one more good playthrough, and then you're like, let's pass these on.
Brought back some memories.
All right.
Brought back those shoplifting memories.
Well, so when you were in junior high?
Tuesdays when the we called it grammar school, but it was a junior high.
Okay, because it went to that's right. We didn't have
a junior. Yeah, we went. kindergarten through 8th grade.
Crazy Catholics.
Yeah.
And so you go.
Crazy Catholics, but I mean, there's a school here in L.A., Rebay. They go kindergarten through
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Can you imagine that?
When never getting
Like,
to
what
leave?
if there was a kindergarten kid who was like super cool, you know, and you were a junior in high school and the kid was cooler than you was 5? You know, at least, you know, with high school, there's only 4 years, you know, or maybe 3.
That is a
Can you
leap.
imagine that?
No, I can't imagine a. Why
Or what if there was
grader,
a second grader who was faster than you know, and you were 18?
and then all of a sudden you see some 8-year-old doing backflips, and you're like, "Oh man, I want to get my skateboard out."
Backflips is a different thing.
All right,
Those are gymnasts.
Hey Zach, you want to get Bill another beer? All right, yeah.
If there are any, sure, I'll have one.
Sure, what the heck? And
You
so,
bet.
and wow, so.
Love the mini Freddie Mercury from Queen, Mike. By the way, here.
Is that what's happening?
He always used to have the.
Oh, this sort of arm.
Take a look at me now. In his Harlequin outfit. Nobody rocked the Harlequin outfit like Freddie Mercury.
I'm gonna take your word for that.
Nobody. You ever see anybody wearing them nowadays?
No, just Harley Quinn.
Huh?
Just the
just
bad
Harley
guy
Quinn
from the
Batman. Yeah.
So I want to hear more about the I used to do some shoplifting, but I had a plan, you know, and I shoplifted Harlequin romances. Huh?
Wow.
Yeah. My life was very cool. I was a very cool child.
Did those get dirty? Thanks, babe.
No, they never got dirty. Barbara Cartland, those were religious. And then the Harlequins that I read, they would, I believe they would make out at some point. And then there was a Second Chance at Love that I read once I got to high school, and those were with women who were widowed or divorced. So they had sex, and then there was a little bit spicier.
But were there sex scenes in them? Where,
No. There was some inference that there was going to be some petting. And then that's it. And then there was a lot of people just kind of bossy magooing each other around. There was a lot of dialogue. That's what a 14-year-old wants to read. Exactly what is this dating that I hear about? Because that's where I want to learn how to do it, in a Harlequin romance. Which is you get bossed by somebody, there's some suggestion of date rape, and then you fall in love with that guy.
Oh, yeah. We had a few, I used to read, I love reading, right? Like I could dork out just about reading, right?
Well, we should probably dork out about something, but yes.
Right.
So far,
right, because I know what I'm here to dork out about it. No one wants to hear about that, so. But
what do you enjoy to read?
What?
What do you enjoy
reading? Well, when
reading?
I was a kid, like, I would read anything. Like, my mom had, I would just read the
Winds
books we had
of
around
War?
the house, right? No, but I read all the John Jakes Civil War.
Jakes Civil War?
Yeah, I read those.
And the Revolutionary War, it went through 7 generations,
Yeah.
John Jakes.
I think I just read the Civil War one, but that was great. The Bastard, I think, was the first one.
There was a lot of sex in those.
Yeah, was there?
Yeah, it was very steamy.
We had some Sidney Sheldon and Harold Robbins novels around the house, and they had everything in them.
A lot of parts.
Yeah.
A lot of parts butting up against each other. I said butt.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So what I have brought you here today is discuss the Scottish game of golf. You have a web series that used to make me laugh. And how many episodes?
Show.
The Rain Show. And so if you go to theRainShow.com.
I wore my Q-Link, everybody. It's a magnet that's supposed to...
What is it?
Golfers love magnets.
Do they?
Like, you know how people, magnets, kind of the thing, to help ions, there's negative ions, this helps.
You've lived in Los Angeles a long time.
Positive
keep saying the word ions, and I'm really never going to get it.
They got bracelets for ions that athletes wear, and this is like one of them, yeah. I paid like $100 for this thing.
Wow, did Sarah know that? Anyway, so
yeah, we were doing a little better back then. I could fuck around with
with
ion buying now. Jesus Christ. I can't even think about paying $100 for something like this. I fucking hate fucking money being tight.
Yeah,
I want to buy stupid shit like this and weird socks, when I want to.
Do you buy weird golf socks?
Nah, I don't wear knickers, but
the man capri, that's a golfing thing, right?
That's like a knicker. Or a +4 as they call them.
Oh yeah.
And I wish I could explain to you the
history?
the story behind the +4, but I can't.
You don't know anything.
I have no knowledge of
what is the back?
knickers.
What do you know about the backstory about golf? Scotland, right? Heads, ball, created by the hobbits, right? No, I have no idea.
Yeah. It was it was a bunch of Scottish guys, and somebody grabbed a stick, and someone else and there was rocks. It started out with rocks, and there was a hole, and they were walking along, and then they
who could hit it the farthest?
Right,
and
the whole fact about how it became 18 holes is there's like 9 different stories about that. You know, and I mean because that's because you think 18.
That's a weird number.
Yeah, where does that come from? And there was always a 20, and then they lost 2 holes because of the weather, or there was 6 and 6 and 6. Yeah. Golf is as ancient as Scottish fuckers.
Yeah, those guys, and they're crazy hitting the ball around.
Yeah.
So when did you? I took driving in high school. It was the year I didn't want to wear my gym uniform, and so it was taking place outside.
First of all, let's not. You didn't take driving in high school. You took golf.
It was a golf, and all we did was drive balls off into the football field.
Right.
That I'm sure they slipped and fell onto.
Was that part of PE?
It was part of PE.
Okay.
I also took archery, and I also took bowling. And
what a great high school!
Oh yeah, we had a music program and everything. It was back in the '70s. We had art. It was beautiful. It was nice.
You know what we did at my high school for gym?
What?
Calisthenics.
For reals?
Yeah.
And that was it because of the Catholics?
Yeah, and then we did cals, and then all right, let's play some basketball, fellas.
Square dancing?
Huh? No, we had.
Was it an all boys school?
We had football teachers coaching us. Yeah, it was an all boys school.
Did you ever beat each other with wet towels? That was a sport at our school. That was a PE thing that my brother, Mr. Taff, he was one of the football coaches, would make all the boys get in a circle, put 2 boys in the middle, blindfolded with wet towels, and have them beat each other until one of them gave up. And it was just I think abuse is what I think is the technical term for it. But Russ said,
how is there an adult involved? You
Mr.
kids can't do this on your own. Let's make sure that I'm the coach is here. We make sure the towels are wet enough and everyone's blindfold is untightly enough.
And then you'd spin them, and then you would just have red welts. My brother would have red welts on his.
But I mean, they were like whipping each other with the towels, right? And they were wet towels, okay. But they were blindfolded, so they didn't know what they were hitting.
Right, and then the rest
they were
of the
in
boys
a circle of people,
and the other boys would push them back into the center.
Right.
It was like some sort of weird gladiator kind of thing. Guess what? We didn't do that in girls' PE. We were busy. I don't know, golfing.
Archery and golfing.
And biking and bowling, where we would bike to the bowling alley, bowl, and then bike back to school.
Man,
sure.
That is tremendous.
I had to borrow a bike.
That was Wisconsin, so not in the wintertime.
No, it was in the wintertime. It was in February. And,
you guys went biking in February in Wisconsin?
Yeah. I know, it's dumb. But we had plows. Things were happening. And so I've done some driving. I've done some hit the ball off the thing. And then I would follow my dad around because my dad loves a sport where you just hang out with a bunch of guys and then you end up at a bar afterwards.
It is the only, I don't consider it a sport so much as I consider it a game, the greatest game ever.
Okay.
Or that or Connect 4. God, I love Connect 4. Connect 4 is fantastic. When I ever own a bar, I will have a Connect 4 night. I think Tuesdays will be Connect 4 night. Or we'll have a tourney, like a round robin, and everyone you play, and it's single elimination. And I'll have a bunch of, I like a bar that has games there, especially Connect 4, yeah. Because it's quick, it's simple.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, nobody ever goes, how do you play this? And they, I mean, it's easy to figure out. It's Connect 4. It's 4 in a row.
I've never won a Connect 4.
You lie.
I have, first of all, only played Connect 4 maybe 6 times.
Really?
Second of all, I don't, Connect 4 is not my go-to. I like backgammon.
Right, but backgammon is a little more there's a lot of explaining if no one's ever played backgammon, and then you're just trouncing them. Cribbage, right? A lot of explaining.
Right, but once it's pretty simple once you've explained it a couple of times.
Right, but Connect 4, you can play with a child.
It's true. Which
And they
should
might
not
win.
be in a bar.
Yeah.
You should not be in a bar. Why is there a child in your bar?
I remember when the rules were lax, and we'd be up in Wisconsin at Lake Lawn Lodge, where people from Illinois would go to have a cabin by a lake somewhere.
Because that's what they do in Illinois. They go up to Wisconsin to bury their dead. That's where the mob takes all of their dead and just throws them into Lake Geneva, and then they like to go water skiing over the bodies of that dead.
And I just remember, they wouldn't know what to do with me because I was the youngest of the two families. So my mom and my aunt would go to the bar, and they'd have to take me, because I didn't have anyone to hang around with, and I'd be thrilled. I remember I'd just be sitting in a bar, just
eating pistachio nuts,
the greatest place ever.
Drinking kiddie cocktails, playing some pinball.
You want another 7-Up? Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
You bet I do.
2 maraschino cherries. Yeah. Okay, we had the same childhood. Yep.
And you did not say anything either.
No.
You did not complain.
You did not get in the way. There was not a peep. Not a peep.
No.
Yeah.
You were in the bar and nobody said, I'm sorry, folks.
You know what you can do? You can
in the
sit,
bar.
You know what you do? You sit on that stool and you spin. And you spin. And you spin. And you spin. That's all I did.
No, we were booth people.
Oh, were you booth people?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
I'll tell you what, somebody would have had a major shit fit if I had been sitting on a stool spinning in a bar. My mom would have, knock it off. Stop it.
Okay. All right.
Stop it.
Wow.
This is a nice place.
This is a very nice... Well, we were at a very nice place, but my mother was playing pool over in the corner.
Man.
That's how
my
nice
mom
it was.
not a pool player.
Oh, yeah. I don't know that my mother was a pool player. I think she might have been working the room. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, charming.
Your mother was a character in It's a Wonderful Life?
She was the blonde. And unfortunately, George Bailey wasn't there to help her out. But, full circle. So when you travel and do the stand-up comedy on the road, do you usually go golfing? I hear stories about people
have, but I can't bring my sticks with me anymore. That's what we call our golf clubs now.
Is that what you call it?
Sticks.
Your sticks?
Yeah, you call them your sticks.
But can't you rent clubs?
Yeah, but that's for assholes.
Is it?
Yeah.
If you don't have your own...
I
you gotta have your own clubs,
When
man.
you rent golf clubs, I don't know if you guys are golfers or not, but you rent clubs and it's this weird, kids bag, and there's no structure to it. It's got a really shitty strap on it. And there's a persimmon driver, which you haven't seen since 1989. Not even a good persimmon, some weird guy's name on it, like Jack Fleck, or something like that. And then
The woods are the big bulby wooden looking ones, right? And then there's your drivers are your flat metal looking ones. Then you got are they? And then the only other one's the putter, right? But what do you use to chip? What do you do?
Oh my God! It's like you're like a savant. It's like you know so much about golf. I don't know what I'm doing here.
There used to be a video game.
If we could take the tape back and go into the big wooden ones, and then you have your driver. And then the flat ones are your what?
They're metal flat ones. Those are your drivers. No, the drivers are the big wooden ones, and then I don't know.
Yeah,
and then you get your putter, right? And then,
the putter, the only one you name.
The only one. And what do you think about a miniature golf? What do you?
I love miniature golf.
Are you in favor of that? You don't mind renting a club then, do you?
I'm not a traditionalist.
All right, you bring your own putter?
No, I'm not an asshole either. God, what a dick. Look, you want to bring your own pool cue to a pool room, that's fine. But what kind of a fucking jagoff brings his own fucking putter to a fucking miniature golf course?
First of all,
miniature golf is
write that movie and sell it to Adam Sandler, please. Because that is the Adam Sandler movie that needs to be made.
You go to a miniature golf course now, and nobody cares about anything at the miniature golf course.
Wait, did anyone ever?
Oh my God, yeah. No, Maybe. Yeah, when I was growing up, we used to hang out at a miniature golf course, and it was actually, taken care of. The felt wasn't ripped.
Okay.
But you go to that one in the valley that's by the 405. Does anybody know that one?
The castle, yeah.
Is that what it's? The castle? And you go there in the summer, and of course, there's no heat like that at all anywhere else. It's in this special corner somewhere in the valley where the heat and the wind, and it's like a convection oven. It's like 3 different kinds of heat.
Right,
it's
and
like
the wind is somehow channeled in through Beggar's Pass, and they bring in the Star Wars thing. And
so you're not just sunburned, but you're so dry, and your cuticles are just... And nobody cares about the place. But if you go there, you have to play miniature golf, and don't play the 18th hole, because then you lose your ball and you're done.
Right.
So you just play 17 holes and then you go play another course.
Oh, tricksy.
Because right.
Very tricky.
It's kind of like I can't let go of my shoplifting.
Right, you can't let go of your shoplifting days because we're gonna play 17 holes.
So wrong.
And then we're heading over to the Dutch windmill where there's also a cave.
Yeah.
And
but they have 2 18-hole courses at the castle, whatever it's called.
Right.
But when you go there in the summertime, it is like a spider sanctuary. It is amazing.
Really?
They have, like on the windmill, in between every blade is a giant elaborate spider web and a spider that's this big that you have never seen before anywhere else.
It's ungoliant.
Red, green, all these. It is phenomenal.
It's Sheila.
If you love spiders,
go.
That miniature golf place, I kid you not, it is spectacular.
Yeah, I don't love spiders.
Well, they don't bother you there.
No, they're far away. And I don't.
No, they're very close. They're everywhere. Anywhere.
Yeah, I don't. Did you ever see Overboard, where he builds the 7 wonders of the world?
No, but I know people love that movie, Overboard, with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Yeah, it is not. It's lovable, but there's no reason to love it because it is not excellent. It's just super fun, and I was 11
when I saw it. That's my favorite kind of bad movie, I think.
Point Blank.
No, Point Blank.
Point Break?
Point Break, yeah.
This is the thing where they jump out of the plane, and it was. Yeah.
And there's
Schwarzenegger.
There's the game of chicken as they're falling to the ground with their parachutes.
It's Bond, Jamie Bond. It's the guy from Speed, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, word association. Thanks for sitting through it.
And
well done.
And Pat Swayze.
And Pat Swayze. That's what you call him, Pat.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, you don't know that movie?
Did you see? Well, no, I've never seen that movie. I've heard good things about it, but I've never
seen that movie.
No, I've never seen Top Gun.
I remember. That's fine. But Top Gun's just all right. But we went into. I wanted to show my son Point Break, right?
Sure.
And
gotta pass it on.
We go into Blockbuster and we ask. I can't remember the name of the kid who was working at Blockbuster. And I said, "Hey, what section? What section is Point Break in?" And he goes, "How about the section of the greatest movie ever?"
Good for him.
Yeah.
Is it just that good? Is it just that awesome?
It's pretty spectacular,
just one awesome macho moment after another.
It's Keanu Reeves and
Patrick Swayze
and Nick Nolte.
Oh, wow.
And one of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay.
And surfing and bank robbery and explosions and a detective story.
So one of the greatest buddy movies of all time, would you say?
What's her name? Tank Girl. Who was hot back then. Lori Petty.
Oh, it's so sad how she's let herself go. Anyway, I don't know anything about her. I'm sure she's fine. But did you? Because my favorite buddy movie of all time, it's been said before in the Dork Forest.
Midnight Run.
That's it.
Yeah.
Midnight Run.
I think I either remember you saying that or I know that's one of the greatest buddy movies ever.
Such a great Charles Grodin.
Yeah. Robert
De
Niro.
Robert De Niro. Why the Fockers?
Wow, what happened? What's going on with you?
Brain freeze.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. But what about the great golf movies, huh? Who's Howard? Yeah.
There is great golf movies.
Tin Cup?
Tin Cup. You know what? Pretty much every golf movie ever made, because there's so few of them, is great.
Tin Cup is more of a gambling movie than a golfing movie, right? I mean, all he does is
what it is. It's a tremendous character study by Kevin Costner. Tin Cup is. Yeah.
You wonder about a tremendous character. What are other? I can't even think of another.
How about Kevin Costner? Huh? That guy. All of a sudden, everyone's like, "Hey, Kevin Costner can act."
Oh, who said that?
Like now he can.
Is he acting again? What's happened?
Yeah.
Is Helen Hunt back? What did I not get? Like People Magazine? What just happened? Is everyone?
Kevin Costner is back.
What's he in? He
was in that Ben Affleck movie where Ben Affleck lost his job. No, not that one.
Okay, the one after that.
Another one where Ben Affleck lost his job. And then he was in he's been in a few things where people go, "Hey, Kevin Costner."
Kevin Costner,
right? Yeah.
All right.
He's kind of given up on his hair, and he's okay with things.
All right. Ted Danson never did give up on his hair.
Well, Ted Danson got
the big weave.
Yeah, he got hair transplants eventually.
Got the plugs and then the transplants and then the weaves.
Yeah.
A lot of work being done on that guy's skull cap.
Yeah. And it's not bad.
No,
it's not bad.
Looks all right.
Yeah. But he was wearing a wig during Cheers.
Yeah, wearing a rug, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
From what I understand, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but I can't think of any other golf movies besides.
Well, there's Tin Cup, and there's Happy Gilmore, which is a great golf movie.
Yeah.
One of your
that's
one
the
of
best
your better
Adam Sandler movies ever.
It's right up there. Yeah.
I can't think of another one I liked. Quite honestly.
Some people love The Waterboy.
Some people do. I've never seen that one.
Not me.
Okay,
all right. I don't love that one.
I don't think I'm missing.
Some people love Big Daddy.
Nope.
Not me.
Anything where a poster has got somebody peeing against a wall, Ted, I'm talking to you. I'm never going to see that movie. That's not going to happen. I don't need the hilarity of guys whipping it out.
Who's Ted?
It was the bear, the animatronic bear that came alive and swore and said stuff.
Oh, right. I haven't seen that movie yet.
All right, because you're not 14.
There's a movie called Dead Solid Perfect with Randy Quaid. Or Dennis Quaid. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a golf
movie. It's so
movie.
good, you can't find it on DVD. That's how good it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is good.
Dead Solid Perfect. Supposed to be possibly the best. Yeah. It's like the holy grail of golf movies.
Really?
It's like you can't find it. It's somewhere out there. Some people have it. You can get bootleg copies of it sometimes.
Okay.
They haven't released it on DVD. It's like Neighbors with John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd.
Right.
Like you can't find it anywhere.
Right, because it got panned so hard that they're like, nobody's going to want this. And then people love that movie, and they're like, yeah, I don't care if you didn't like it.
How about a little movie with superstars Will Smith and Matt Damon called The Legend of Bagger Vance?
Bagger Vance.
Terrible movie.
Terrible movie, not a good one.
Terrible movie.
Okay, now I never did see that one. I do like someone who's very powerful, who comes in to save the day, someone ghosty.
Right?
Yep.
And he's a black caddy.
Black caddy.
Right.
Yeah, that's never...
Right, and he says things that turn people's heads and minds. That movie sucked.
Did it suck?
That movie sucked. That fucking movie.
It didn't have a chance either, because it was like, because we're not used to seeing Will Smith as some sort of, it was like watching Morgan Freeman be God with Jim Carrey. It didn't make any sense to me.
I didn't mind that movie. I didn't mind that so much.
You're a simple man of the people.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you hated that movie?
I did not enjoy that film.
What was it called?
God.
No.
Nope. I don't know what it was called, but Morgan Freeman and Jim Carrey. It was.
Come on! It wasn't the Yes Man. What was it?
Well, there was
Yes
a sequel.
God.
Steve Carell. Steve Carell should do a golfing movie. Wouldn't that be a great casting?
I'm missing out on a good... Caddyshack, of course.
Caddyshack.
One of the greatest comedies ever. Yeah.
Right.
Possibly Rodney Dangerfield's greatest role ever.
I would say yes.
Back to school. Back to school!
Shot at my college.
Ladybugs, a distant third. And whenever I'm on the road... This
is why everybody should find Bil Dwyer and just stand next to him. Because it makes you laugh.
And whenever I'm on the road, and it's like I'll get HBO like in the hotel or at the condo or something, and you go, all right, all the HBO channels, I can give some, always, like HBO comedy, Ladybugs with Rodney Dangerfield, and then like 2 hours later on HBO Family, Ladybugs with Rodney Dangerfield. Fuck, Jesus, it just doesn't. It's just like life. It tricks you.
It just tricks you into watching Ladybugs.
I'm gonna get to watch HBO, and then it's like the making of The Hobbit. Oh, great. to hear Peter Jackson talk about things again. Fantastic. Jesus.
Days upon end. Bil Dwyer, this is going to air, I would say, the beginning of 2013 if we're not all killed in the next 12 hours.
Oh, so should I...
you should plug
spoiler
things.
alert, The Hobbit, it blows.
No, it was great.
Was it really?
Yeah. You didn't see it.
No, I didn't see it.
Jackass alert. Jackass alert. Bill Dwyer hasn't seen The Hobbit. Doesn't know that Peter Jackson finally got it right. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
He didn't get it right with King Kong, huh? Oh, that's right. That was horrible.
Which I watched again. It actually plays better on the small screen than it ever did on the big screen.
I remember when they released the DVD and they were like, 13 hours of extras, and I just thought, oh my God, how awful would that be? Jesus, the movie itself is 3 hours of terrible. The movie is like 3 hours of extras. It's like there's nothing.
There's nothing Jack Black.
You know what's a great King Kong experience?
What?
Watch the original.
Okay.
Right? And have the Peter Jackson's King Kong playing at the same time.
Okay.
And then when the original ends, and it's about 85 minutes long, and it's tremendous. Then you can watch the final 85 minutes of Peter Jackson's King Kong, the part where it's interesting.
Yeah, you're right, because the last probably third of King Kong with Peter Jackson is because they're finally dealing with King
And even
Kong.
still, when they're like running from the dinosaurs, it's like, whoa, really? Whoa. Dinosaurs, like, hey, whoa, heads up, guys, you know. Like, heads up, you know, and everyone's
Good writing. All right.
But here's the great thing about the original King Kong.
Yep.
They go, oh, we got to get a girl. And then they get a girl. And then they go, we should get on the boat. And then they get on the boat. And then it takes like 4 minutes. Like the exposition in the original King Kong. And then pretty soon they're on Crazy Ape Island. But not in this one, you know, with Adrian Brody and
everybody's got to act.
Yeah.
It's a lot of acting.
Oh.
So what should people watch and see and come and watch you do your magic? What are you doing in January?
Well, we're doing StarDumb, my live comedy game show.
The live comedy game show, which is the best idea for a game show, I think, of all.
It is fun.
It is super fun.
And you are spectacular on it.
Wow.
Oh my God, Jackie Kashian.
Yeah, you think I'm spectacular?
When we were down in Austin at Moon Tower, Jackie had already been eliminated from the game.
Right.
She runs up on stage in the arrest. We were playing the arrest game.
Again, my drinking comes to the fore.
Talked about her DUIs.
And I
she goes, all right, if you fuckers don't want to talk about anything, I've got a couple for you.
Exactly. You will regret Xing me out of this game, because now I could have told you about some serious jail time, which as a middle-aged white lady means 12 hours overnight.
So we're doing StarDumb again at Flappers in Burbank on January 24th.
Okay, end of January in Los Angeles.
Yes, here in Los Angeles. And,
people can follow you at Bil Dwyer.
I'm on Twitter at Bil Dwyer and Facebook at Bil Dwyer.
Mm-hmm. And people can just email you.
Yeah, email me. I'm the Billman at yahoo.com if you want to email me.
What the heck?
If you want to email me.
And say, hey, Bill.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about this I'll tell you, Todd Mason. He's a friend of the show. Big fan of the show. He very easily might know at least 2 or 3 more golfing movies you might want to look into.
He's gonna name a couple. Yeah, he's gonna have a couple. Yeah. I mean, there's the Katharine Hepburn, Spencer Tracy one.
Oh, wait, Bringing Up Baby?
Where she plays a golfer.
Bring Up Baby has a golf scene in it. That's Cary Grant, Katharine Hepburn.
Okay.
Because it turns out wealthy people in the 30s, when people were standing in lines for soup, wealthy people were golfing.
Yeah,
and
they were golfing and raising leopards, right? Isn't that what Bringing Up Baby's all about?
Yes, there was a loose leopard.
See? That's a goddamn movie. Where'd that... See? That's a movie.
That is a movie. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's going to have to always be rolling, transforming things. Why do the Transformers always roll before they start out? Mm-hmm. Why are the best robots shaped like humans? Really? We're the best? We're the ideal?
This is the ideal. This is what...
How about a spider? Really? Mm-hmm. You don't think a spider would be fantastic?
It would be pretty fantastic.
And how come transforming robots sound like commercial voiceover actors?
There's some things we can't find the answers to tonight. But
Wouldn't it be great if they had like these crazy high-pitched Mexican voices? You know,
like it was
like that.
Yeah, it'd be great. And just get. Yes, I'm all in favor of that. Bill Dwyer, I'm going to have you on again, and you're going to find out more about the history of golf, and then we might do it again and again. Or I might just do more panel stuff. Next live episodes of The Dork Forest are January in New York City, the 12th. I'm having Wyatt Cenac on for the New York Comedy Podcast.
You're going to have a giant crowd for that.
Maybe, we don't know. And then Toronto, I'm going to have Sean Cullen on in Toronto in January as well.
That's fantastic.
And then I think I'm here at the end of the month of January doing another live Dork Forest. In between all of that, I'll be doing stand-up comedy to earn a living. Feel free to use the donation button. And if it's still December, feel free to give to a food bank. And if you can do both, do that. Thanks a lot for coming out, you guys. Thanks for coming to the show.
Wow. Nice work.
Yeah, you too.
My hat, my hat, my hat. They're dancing around my hat. My hat, my hat, my hat. Well, what do you think of that? If it looks like a Mexican hat dance and it sounds like a Mexican hat dance, it's most likely a Mexican hat dance. So take off your hat and let's dance.
Yay! Oh my God. Why don't we just call that as the end of the show?